Hi, and welcome to the Land of Eam podcast. This is our actual play of the Land of Eam tabletop role-playing game created by us, Ben Costa and James Parks, and featuring our pal George Higgins. Land of Eam is a creative-focused, easy-to-learn tabletop RPG that was inspired by our book series Dungeoneer Adventures from Simon & Schuster and Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo from Random House. You can find out more about the Land of Eam at landofeam.com. Hope you enjoy our adventures.
We're back for session 3 of our Land of Eam campaign.
We're going to go on an Adventures of Riley and Galen. For those of you that don't know already, the Land of Eam is the fantasy RPG set in the world of Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo, the graphic novel series. And George and I are playing the characters of Riley and Galen, loyal chum and knight errant, who are best pals and adventuring throughout the used-to-be forest sandbox.
So we've had 2 other sessions. Let's kind of give a recap of what happened last time.
Indeed!
You guys are in the crack, which you can see on the map there. And you were going to build a bridge for the troll, Sven.
Sven the yodeling troll.
You convinced him to move to the crack, and you found out that you'd need like some supplies and manpower to build the bridge. And so you went and talked to someone named Gyr'Gar, the Beast-Master, who's a dwerg kind of lord at the crack. And he told you that he would do it if you got rid of the local Yelljacks, which were giving him problems. So you went down and confronted the Yelljacks. they were having like a fist fight, like a boxing match when you got down there, and Galen entered the fight and beat up Gromtak, the champion.
That's him, Gromtak, the champion.
Gaining the Yelljacks' respect. And you kind of sympathize more with the Yelljacks because Gyr'Gar, the Beastmaster, has been stealing their beasts of burden and whatnot. So you brokered a deal to have the Yelljacks help you build the bridge if you guys got rid of Gyr'Gar.
Right.
And then you tried to trick Gyr'Gar, and it failed miserably. He invited you to a feast. You were a little confused. And then he revealed that you were going to be his next hunt.
Yes.
Because he's been missing the thrill of the hunt, and he saw through your lies, and he wants you to pay. So he's given you an hour head start to get running, and he's going to pursue you for sport, basically. Sound good?
It does. It's like
relatively speaking. Yeah. How fast does my boggerel tortoise travel?
Not very fast.
Unacceptable.
I mean, it's a tortoise.
Yeah.
It can, it has bursts of speed as large mammals do, but
it's all about going slow and steady. You know what I mean?
That wins the race.
Indeed. In this case, wins the death hunt that we're currently faced with. All right, Galen, what should we do?
I mean, we should. I think we were talking about either way leading him into the muck because we still have to deal with the Mothman. Muckmen.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we booking it for
Marshgate.
Yeah. And seeing if we can't give him the slip in the swamp there while utilizing the Muckmen as a kind of a quagmire.
Yeah, if we can get them into a fracas with each other, I think that'd be a good start.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, just to clarify, Vera, the mathemagician at Marshgate, has said that if you guys get rid of their Muckmen problem, she will.
She'll take care of the paperwork with them.
She'll take care of the paperwork. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So you owe people a lot of things in various places. All right. So if you guys want to get there, you'll have to make travel checks.
Yeah, we've got 1 hour head start. Boy, I hope I roll better than I did last time because that was some wild stuff.
Let's kick it off.
Should I do it or?
I believe in you. Your last roll in here was a 1, so it has to be better than a 1. See?
All right.
13, there we go.
13.
Kick it off, baby.
Nice. You make a discovery. Roll a d20.
Is the discovery really, really fast horses?
Yeah. We're in the discovery zone.
A 3, my dear man. We're in the discovery zone. We're going DC, the discovery zone. I can do anything on my own.
That's our traveling music.
I can jump real high.
All right, you find an abandoned picnic spread on a rock.
Uh-huh. We're like extremely full.
Yeah, you've just eaten the seeds.
That's unfortunate.
It's an amazing discovery that we'll probably leave.
Maybe we should just pack our pockets with
Is there anyone around?
It doesn't look like it.
I have an idea.
Go for it.
So, help me come up with a trap that we could set at the picnic.
Oh, nice. That is brilliant. Okay.
Maybe leave something behind that's ours, so it's like, it's a picnic. Let's see. So what kind of food is there?
Yeah.
You've got, sandwiches, fruit. It's like a bisque. Got some chowder. You know what I mean?
Chowder.
It's like, just like nothing like desert chowder. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Made from those sand clams.
Sand
clams.
Yeah,
the bandy clam chowder.
Yeah.
Bandy clam.
I don't have a lot of useful things in my inventory, but
Ben, is there anything that we could I know this is used before. Is there any large tree stumps that might fall on investigators of this that we could kind of rig up as a trap?
Can you repeat that? What?
Is there any I guess my idea is that I'd love to set up some kind of trap or a tree stump falling on them if someone investigates, take out a couple of their guys.
I was hoping there was a cake there because I could put a stick of dynamite in it, like it's like a birthday cake.
That would be good too. Yeah.
But then, how would we light it?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, sure, there's a cake.
Got a heck of a delay fuse.
Just like a chocolate babka, or
yeah.
I mean, as you guys are looking through the spread here, behind you, a gnome appears. And he says,
"Oh, hey guys!
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, Chief.
Yeah, you come to take part in this picnic here, huh?"
Well, actually, we just ate, but we're kind of in trouble.
What's trouble?
I got some nasty folks that are chasing us.
Do you think they want to eat?
It's a strong possibility they would want to eat.
Well, they feasted too, though, right? Or they just, oh no, they fattened us up.
They may still be hungry.
They may still be hungry. Yeah, we were supposed to eat because they fattened us up. So I guess they're going to eat us. Or that's
how about this? I'll say, good gnome. What's your name, sir?
Wow, jeez. Let me look at. Hold on.
As Ben consults the NPC generator that comes with the Land of Eden.
I think it's funny how PCs always ask, "What's your name?"
We're trying to be polite,
Yeah.
D. Terry Terryton.
D. Terry Terryton. That's hilarious.
His name is D. Ichabod Lundy.
Now that's name generation.
That is
all
name
right,
generation.
D. Ichabod Lundy. So you out here having a picnic?
Just call me Icky. I don't have many friends, and I was hoping I could make a couple friends.
Well, we'd be happy to be your friends. Maybe you could help us hide out or give these pursuers the slip.
Or maybe he could be friends with the pursuers and offer them a meal and keep them here for a while, and at least delay for us, while we get farther away.
That's a good option.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess that's yeah.
We got a bunch of guys coming down the road. I mean, maybe you can work your magic on them. But if they get to us, then we won't be alive long enough to be your friends.
Make a charm check. He seems a little deflated that you guys aren't willing to sit here and eat with him. It looks like he's been waiting for a long time for someone to come.
Oh, so you know what? I'm going to use a quest point and pump it up to a 6. So it's a 6 for the charm check. I'll say, we'd love to stay with you. Maybe we can meet at a later date down in Marshgate.
Hey folks, just want to take a quick moment to thank all of our supporters on Patreon. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to make this actual play a reality. So if you're a fan of the podcast, the books like Dungeoneer Adventures or Rickety Stitch, or the Land of Eam TTRPG, know that Patreon is the best way that you can support us. Thanks again, and let's get back to the adventure.
Oh yeah, like a rain check.
Yeah,
that's
rain
the
check.
word.
How about tomorrow?
Okay, I'll try to eat with these other fellows that you're running from. I mean, I feel like we could all be friends.
They have some pretty strong feelings.
They have some pretty strong feelings. See, they're not fans of us.
No.
They're bullies.
Oh. Well, the best way to deal with a bully is to befriend them. You see?
We totally agree.
Yeah, definitely.
So while you do that, we're going to get out of here.
Are you sure you don't want some chowder?
Oh, no, we're so full. Anything more in my belly, I'd pop.
Oh, yeah, it's warmed up by the sun. I mean, it's real good stuff.
Sitting out in the sun.
Can I take it for the road? I'll take it for the road.
Oh, yeah, I'll pack a thermos for you.
That's great. I'm adding a thermos filled with sun-spoiled chowder to my inventory. because
it's made with love.
Equipment-wise, that one could be useful.
Yeah, that's our next trap.
Instant diarrhea.
Chowder trap that gives you bubble gut.
Yeah, I got the bubble juice. Should we wave goodbye to Icky and head on our way and say, yeah, buddy, we'll see you tomorrow or tomorrow night at the latest down in Marshgate, okay?
Oh, yeah, sounds good.
All right, let's book it.
We carry on, and hopefully my travel check will be okay. Let's see, my realms is +2. Hey, there we go. That's an 11.
There we go. Decent rolls.
All right. You're keeping pace ahead of these fools who are chasing you. You haven't seen them in the distance at all.
Mm-hmm.
But so you have a choice here. It's night. You could make camp, which would be the safe. Well, there's pros and cons.
It's relatively safe. Yeah, safe for about 45 minutes, and then.
Yeah, I don't know if we can even entertain giving up our head start.
I mean, you're going to be exhausted tomorrow, and traveling in the dark, you have disadvantage when traveling.
I think what does exhaustion do to us? Is that a penalty to some rolls?
You'll be -1 to everything.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should just shack up in a hole for the night or something.
All right. Just got to make sure we can. Can I use wilderness to see if I can't search for a cave or a outcrop or something that we can kind of duck into to hide?
Yeah, I would say either search or wilderness you could use.
Okay, I'll do search. That makes more sense.
So
to my brain. Oh, God. Except I'm worse at search. I should have thought of that.
Well, use wilderness. Some flexibility here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rolled an
8. Okay. What do you think that means? It's a success with a twist. You find a spot, but
it's already occupied.
Está ocupado.
I'm gonna roll a random creature this time.
Okay, this could go really well or horrible.
Roll a D100.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
All right,
using those Land of Eam tables. This is good.
Okay. It's full of Muckland bats.
Muckland bats.
Dang old Muckland bats.
We don't even have rules for this yet, but a whole swarm of bats comes flying at your heads.
Make
nimbleness checks.
Okay. Oh, wow. I'm not a very nimble soul.
7.
2. Smack right in the face with like 40 bats.
Okay. Riley, you take 1 point of dread. Galen, you take 2 points of dread.
Oof. Courage is at 14 out of 16. Courage being like hit points.
I am still courageous. I am at 13 of 14.
Nice.
All right.
Well, did the bats kind of calm down after the initial fright? Maybe we can settle in to get some rest for the night.
Yeah. Elberry Berryton, who's with you.
Mhm.
Forget.
No. He's on my inventory list.
Elberry Berryton the gnome. He says, there's an old legend about mucklin bats.
Do tell.
They're actually silver coins. Can you believe that?
The bats are silver coins.
Silver coins, but they
Did
look like
someone
bats.
just throw a handful of coins at me?
Long ago, a forgotten ruler transmogrified pieces of silver into these bats. It's a show of their magical power.
Amazing.
Can you believe that?
I do believe it. If you look in the moonlight, the bat guano actually glints like silver pieces.
Yes, exactly.
I know what you're talking about, Elberry Berryton.
He's a wise guy. A
He's
wise
a wise guy.
All right.
We settle in for the night. Have a little
Yeah, so-
fireside chat.
Yeah, so this is the first time you've been able to make camp. And so there are making camp rules
That's right.
where you can ask each other questions, and this is great for getting experience points, kind of building on your relationships.
Mhm.
So refresh everybody what your relationship actually is.
All right. Well, my relationship is that I trust Riley with my life, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for them. Riley, were we from the same town that was
We
sacked
are.
by
We're from the
bandits?
same town.
The very same town. Yeah. So, I remember when I was younger, I helped defend my town from the bandits, and that's what set me on this quest as a knight errant for personal betterment and to discover the truth about the Sarpathi.
I share a past with you. I'm your loyal chum. I was in the same village, destroyed, had nowhere to go, and found myself on the road with you.
Indeed. And, we've been traveling for a long time, and that's why I trust you so deeply. And this, it's good that you're my loyal chum. So, we're sitting around the fire. We're in a very small fire, so we don't give away our position too much.
And I can actually cook and feed us. Actually,
Maybe you can boil that sun-spoiled clam chowder.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was ready to use this as like a hand grenade against like.
Yeah. Takes 3 of them out with cholera immediately. Yeah. So, are you able to cook us up something for dinner tonight?
Well, there are. Let's talk about hunting and gathering.
Maybe we can do some of that.
Should we try to gather some resources, or maybe go on a hunt or something to give us a leg up while these guys are chasing us?
Yeah. Let me peruse the travel portion again. We might be able to do some light hunting, or we could. There's no fishing. We could pick some herbs too. If we want to find some unique herbs, I think actually I would like to pick some herbs. That might help us down the road.
Okay.
Ben, can we each do the activity? I forget, or is it a group activity?
Yeah. I mean, you could choose one or the other.
I think I'm going to pick some herbs. Riley, what are you going to do?
I was going to use my cooking ability.
Awesome.
I have rations that I can share.
I'll see if I can get something to spruce up the pot. All right, that's a terrible roll, but it's not a problematic roll. So on 3 to 5, no herbs are found. I go out and I come back. I say, Riley, it's a barren wasteland out there. There used to be forests. There's a bunch of weeds, but I'm pretty sure these are poisonous. So I got nothing.
No problem. And I roll a D10 to heal courage
Great.
when we eat food. And we are full.
I feel full.
It was a really good roll. If we were much more wounded, it would be...
Well, are you still wounded, Riley?
Do wounds go away over time, or how does that?
Oh, right. I was actually at. I had taken 2 more dread than that. I'd taken 3 dread total, so I was at 11.
Because you guys, you
know what?
Healed really.
Yeah, my courage back the previous session was at 7 out of 16, so I was down to 5 out of 16.
Yeah,
so
and
this brings you back up to 14.
I thought I was healed by something in last quest.
I healed you for a bit. I was able to use my inspiration. So to give you back, my inspiring orders gave you back some of your health.
We gained 9 courage.
I love it. I'm at 14 out of 16 then, given all this happened. That's a pretty good spot to be in.
All right.
Excellent.
I am going to actually. Why don't one of you roll a sneak check, just to.
My cat wants to join us so bad.
This is Noodle.
Noodle says
hello.
This is your
all over me.
You'll have +1 because you're hiding a spot in the cave.
Riley, what's your sneak bonus? I'm a pretty bad sneaker.
My sneak is -1.
I too am -1. So tell you what, let me use inspiring orders, and I'll give +2 to your check before it's rolled. So let's see if I can do this. I'm going to roll to inspire. I'll say, Riley, everything is counting on you to make sure that they can't see us from the outside. I believe in you. You've been with me through thick and thin.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. You know what? I'm going to use a quest point. I'm burning a lot of quest points up front, but I think this is going to be worth it. So I'll bump that up and give you a +2 to your check.
All right. I'm going for it. That is 7.
Okay.
I'll take it.
We'll take it.
I'll take it, considering.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while you guys are holed up in this cave, you hear Gyr'Gar and his crew out in the wilderness. They're barking orders at each other. And you hear Gyr'Gar say, "They've got to be around here somewhere. Fan out.
Oh, boy.
We're going to cover all the area."
I snuff out the fire while we're hiding in this cave.
Let's see if we can do... I'm scanning my abilities to see if I can do anything clever.
Well, I figure even if we don't get sleep tonight, because they're searching, then they won't get sleep either. So everyone's going to be...
So can I use eye for clues?
Nice.
Roll a search check once per session, create a found clue to help you solve a problem or discover something. And so I'm going to say, "Hey, Galen, looks like this cave goes deeper. There might be an exit somewhere."
Absolutely. Anything to get away from these guys.
I'm -1. Oh, it's a 4. It's a 4.
Well,
Oh, no.
you point in a direction. You say, "I think that's the way to go deeper," and I just go walking straight into a wall.
Take 1d6 dread, George.
Yeah.
He full runs into a wall and knocks himself out.
Well, it's a failure with a plus. So, I mean, maybe that means you can like head deeper. It just won't lead you out anywhere. But
Sure. That'll help us for the night.
But we can hide. We can hide.
Right.
Lure them in. If they,
We're going to cover ourselves with mud and just be in the walls.
That's exactly what Riley's already doing that. She's covering herself with mud right now. It's like John Rambo.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say what you've learned is that they haven't picked up on you yet, your scent.
Okay.
But they're doing their best to like make it really difficult for you tomorrow.
Oh no.
You know what? That's way better than them finding us tonight and eating us.
That's true. That's true. Okay, well, let's try to get some sleep so that we're not all exhausted. And then in the morning, we'll begin the process of checking for traps inch by inch.
I don't know that you guys actually asked each other a question. You're just kind of...
Yeah, maybe as we're settling in for the night, we can build on that a little bit.
Right.
So I'm tucking myself in, smelling the bat guano, wondering aloud, I wonder if the bats are really silver pieces. Riley, what do you think?
It seems unlikely. I've never seen anything like that happen before.
Yeah, but I feel it in my gut. Like, I feel like it might be true. L. Barry Barrington has never led us astray.
That's true. L. Barry Barrington
loudly
can be trusted. He can be trusted. He's gotten us out of a lot of pinches.
It's true. Say, do you think magic is real, Riley?
I don't know.
Or do you think it's just something that we don't understand yet?
Like space?
I don't understand. What's space? It's the thing between my ears?
It is. It is. It's where all your ideas come
from. Space.
Do you think we're going to be able to give these dwargs the slip in the morning?
I hope so. I hope they haven't noticed my giant boggle tortoise out front.
Oh, that's hilarious.
But if there's one thing she's good at, it's blending in. She's probably disguised herself as a rock. But, I think that between the two of us and our buddy L. Barry Barrington, I think we're going to be able to at least get to the Quagmash. With you at my side, I'm pretty sure we can overcome it.
All right. Have you ever dealt with muckmen before? I've never done it.
I mean, I imagine they're just made of muck, right? I mean, how dangerous could that be?
Extremely.
Yeah.
We'll end on that.
Yeah.
You wake up at the break of dawn. You don't hear anything outside. It seems like the coast is clear for now. It'll take one more check to get to Marshgate. You will have disadvantage because
the DM said so.
The dastardly dwarves.
Because of Gyr'Gar. They're just like
Gyr'Gar,
combing the area.
Yeah. I think I made the last check. Do you want to try it?
All right, here we go. Disadvantage. Rolling 2.
I mean, hopefully that's a 6 for you.
It's a 6. I'll give it a quick point to make it a 7.
No. I mean, because it's 6 to 8 is the range, right?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I keep thinking 7's the cap.
No worries. That's exciting. I mean, it's might have some drawbacks, but it's definitely not the worst it could be.
Yeah. So as you guys are traveling down to Marshgate, you're caught by a couple of Gyr'Gar's crew And they've got some, like one of them has a warg on a leash.
Oh, jeez.
There's two of the crew. You remember seeing them at the feast.
Mm-hmm.
One is a boggart woman. The other is a goblin man. They look like rough customers. They say, stop where you are. It's the end of the line. And then the other one shouts, Gyr'Gar, we found him.
This is not good. This is very not good.
This is not good at all.
Do you have anything tricky we could do? Otherwise, we might just have to barrel through them.
I am considering running.
Okay.
Like bolting for the swamp and see if we can't.
You're not far from Marshgate.
I don't know if we want to go into town with them, right?
Yeah,
we just want to get into the swamp so we can go to the muckmen.
I was going to go straight into the swamp because then we could maybe lose them in the trees, like lose them in some mud and whatever.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we're nimble enough to do it.
Maybe it's time to use that chowder grenade you have.
Yeah. Okay, I know. This is conflict, right?
Yeah. It's a conflict. So,
do we want
parlaying will be difficult.
Yeah, I don't think parlaying is an option. But for my action, can I light the stick of dynamite and like shake it into the thermos and hurl it at them?
It's a biological explosive weapon.
Blam! So it's like cover them with the bisque, the stinky clam bisque.
Instant bubble guts, and their word will eat them.
And maybe something in the swamp will think it's delicious if they chase us. But
yeah. Okay, I'm going to save my inspiring orders for the next thing, but I believe in you. You can do this.
I mean, yeah. Okay. So if we're saying this is a non-combat action, then I think it's not going to be like dealing dread at all. It's just
I really wasn't intending it. I just wanted to soak them with the stinky soup before we run in, thinking that maybe like a gator or something would be like, "Ooh, what's this?"
Maybe a
what
gator.
Have we here? Delicious. And then I've got repair, mechanics, woodcraft, and tinker. So I figured I'd be able to do this.
Yeah.
But finally using that stick of dynamite. This is the moment.
I'll make a tinker check. George, you'll be able to run before Riley.
11.
If we want.
That's fine. Yeah. It's a great check.
Nice. All right. So what does this look like? Describe it to me.
So I'm taking the dynamite, I light it up, I dump it in the thermos, shake it, and toss it directly at them as George is bolting into the swamp on the tortoise. I scramble behind him, grab his belt, and jump onto the tortoise, and then we're out of there.
It's gorgeous.
All right. Okay, so the bisque explodes all over them. Like, oh, what? The warg starts like licking its nose and like trying to lick everything off of them. Let's see. You'll just the way everything shakes out with the conflict order. Their turns will be, taken up by getting all this stuff out of their eyes and stuff. And then on the following round, Riley, you can run as well, so they won't get a chance to attack you or anything.
Awesome.
I love it.
But they're hot on your heels, so You can choose to, make a nimbleness. Actually, yeah, the person with the worst nimbleness, make a check to see how you escape from them.
Ooh, I'm at a -1.
I'm also -1. I'm also -1. We're the least nimble buddies in the world. We're not the classes of nimbleness.
Yeah, it's not the kind of buddy cop comedy you're expecting. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll take the hit. I'll roll the nimbleness check. Maybe because my boggle tortoise gets a whiff of that bisque and wants some of it. So I'm having a little trouble getting away. Let's see how it goes. That's not bad. That's a 9. That's a clean 9.
That'll do it.
A clean 9.
Whoa there. Whoa.
These 9s are clean?
Yeah, you get some separation as you head into the swamp.
These 9s are clean.
So now you're like in shin and thigh deep, like muck water.
I love
sloshing. Or what's your plan?
Well, how does my tortoise navigate the quag?
Well, yeah, on your tortoise, you don't have to get all dirty.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of figuring. So we can both be riding my tortoise and just keep navigating ourselves. Now, Vera, the mathematician, told us that the muckmen were where relative to Marshgate? Because we should head in that direction.
Well, they're coming from the muck.
Oh, they're just coming from the muck. Okay.
South.
Yeah.
So
maybe we can
if you
head towards Orchmire.
Uh-huh.
I think that's where I would like us to head, somewhere in this vicinity.
Yeah. And if we're on the tortoise, maybe we could take the watery path, like the deeper path that's like harder for them to track us and trudge through.
Yeah, they won't be able to scent us as much with the dogs. Or the wargs, rather.
Okay. Yeah, I guess at this point, as you head into the muck, it's like midday. So make another travel check for the rest of the day.
Oh boy.
Go for it.
Here
Georgie.
we go. Oh, 13. Man, we are just flying. My tortoise loves the muck. It's kind of sifting it through its mouth, getting food as it goes. Everyone's happy.
Eating clams.
Got muck clams. Just crunching on them clamshells.
So we're going off the books here. This is Quagmash.
That's true. We're out of the sandbox.
We're into the Google Docs.
Oh my
goodness.
Lord.
Secret information here. Check it out.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Oh,
the Quagmash sandbox, a whole other sandbox. There's 6 of them, There's 6.
But if you download the beta, you guys have completed the used to be forest sandbox, right? Is the
the whole used to be forest. Actually, what's coming up next is all of them combined.
Ooh.
So the whole Muckland sandbox.
Big dump. I love it.
Yeah.
You've made a discovery, so roll a d20.
Roll
Georgie,
a d20 at the discovery zone. Wow. That is a natural 20.
Nice.
I am cautiously optimistic. May actually mean nothing, but it's always nice to roll 20.
Okay. A bear trap the size of a rowboat
What?
is set in the center of a large open mud patch.
That's a discovery, all right.
In the center of the trap is a tied up orch trying to wriggle free.
Oh my gosh.
We should rescue the orch and then
let's rescue the orch.
and then cover this up so they might get trapped by it. Okay.
Okay, and then cover it up, and then immediately use the trap.
Yeah. Say,
okay.
Don't worry, buddy. We got you. We got you.
Yeah, we got you. We got you. Let's get him out of there.
Can you? Does it seem like if we touch the trap and try to move him, it might go off?
Yeah.
Or do we not weigh enough?
A
George,
situation.
Are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from River Country, so I can boat and smuggle all day.
Can we fishing pole the orch out of it?
Oh, I don't have a fishing pole in my belongings. I have a wooden oar.
Let's see.
Can we?
I guess I could.
You know what?
Maybe disarm the trap. I have repair and mechanics.
Yeah, and barring that, I have a plan too.
Okay.
But I'm gonna wait to see what happens.
Can I try to take the trigger mechanism out of the trap so that it won't go off if we grab the orch?
You can make a tinker check.
Oof. 6 though.
6 though.
Yeah.
Okay. Success with a twist.
What a twist.
I think that might mean that you think you've disarmed it fully, but when you pull the orch free, it's kind of snaps on you.
Does it, like, as in it injures him a little bit, or?
It's a big trap.
Yeah, because that's okay. Well, no. This is what I was waiting for, and hopefully this works. Ben, I'd like to use my feat of strength to perform a heroic act of strength beyond the means of a normal adventurer. And I'm just gonna, as the jaw snaps shut, I'm just gonna grab him and wrench him back down again, resetting the trap.
That's amazing.
I hope it works.
A heroic feat of strength.
You know what? It's a 8. I'm going to use my last quest point, and just bump that straight to a 9. And I grab the jaws as they're closing around Riley, and I just...
That's amazing.
And reset the trap.
That's fantastic.
That
could not have worked out better. I was done for. There's no way I would have survived.
Oh, man. I didn't... That's why I wanted to wait to see what happened.
Yeah, so you've successfully saved the orch and Riley. The orch squeals and managed to. He doesn't speak the common tongue so well, but he says, "Oh, thank you."
We cut him free and say thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. And look out! There's a bunch of bullies in here. They're chasing us, so don't mess with those guys.
I point over my shoulder. I say, "Danger, danger."
He searches around the area and then picks up a halberd from the muck.
Wow.
And he says, "Fight."
You're gonna help us fight him?
He nods.
I say, good luck.
That was very D&D. Oh, good luck. No.
Yeah. Can we cover up some of the trap so that maybe some of those guys will walk into it?
Yeah, maybe we can use this place to. We're not close enough to the muck, but we can definitely reset this trap and keep going.
Yeah, I mean it's reset. I pulled it back down. We just got to cover it up.
All right, let's.
We gingerly put
let's start packing it and tell Barry to roll up his sleeves.
Yeah.
Make a wilderness check. See how that goes.
What's your wilderness?
+2.
Okay. Since this really matters, I'm going to use my last inspiring orders and hopefully it works. It works.
Oh,
it
nice.
Super works. You get a +2 to this check before it's rolled. Let's get wild. Yes. You didn't need it anyways, but
nope.
It's a 13 now, right? Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so you've like perfectly covered this trap. Guys are regular Gyr'Gars over here.
we're using his traps or like his techniques against him.
And now we have a party of 4. We have Orch, Orch with a halberd who's willing to fight with us.
Yeah.
And Barry Barryton.
Elbro Barryton. Yeah.
Elbro Barryton.
He points at himself. He says, "Sklunch."
Sklunch. All right, Sklunch. Barry, Sklunch. We're in a world of hurt here. We're gonna keep going towards the muck. We're gonna lay traps as we go. This is, I put mud on my face like lines. Whoa!
Come on!
Like Arnold and Predator.
Yeah. I turn to Sklunch and I point to myself and I say, Galen.
He points like to the east with his halberd. Says, "Home."
Wait a minute.
I mean, we could take him home. I guess the Orchstai, right? Orchstai is to the east.
Yeah. Yes, it's this place to be pretty dangerous, Orchstai.
Yeah. This guy's our pal, but
the rest of them may not.
There's like warring factions of Orches, and
that might be out of the fire into the frying pan.
Yeah, well, I mean, we could certainly go near it enough to drop him off, kind of. I mean, we've helped him out this far. We can keep heading that direction. And how?
Yeah, we can get him home,
or like maybe over to here, 2919, because I imagine that's kind of near where the Muckmen are coming up to Marshgate.
Yeah, let's go to 2919 on the tortoise, like all of us, if we can fit on the tortoise. That way we can get into the water. So if they do attack, we're fighting them off the tortoise shell.
Yeah.
Instead of like surrounded on the land.
It's amphibious combat.
Like a swamp naval battle.
All right.
I saw that movie, Swamp NATO.
No, it's a classic. It's filled with gators too. Gators and sputter chainsaws.
Yes. Oh.
So, another day has passed as you've trekked through the mud, so it's coming upon nighttime. Do you want to push it?
Push it? I don't think so. I worry so much about facing these guys with disadvantage.
Right. Is there a chance that if we don't push it, they'll catch us?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. That's exactly the risk when you're being chased.
So that's how being chased works. Can we turn to Sklunch and say, Sklunch, sleep, safe, sleep, sleep, safe.
He shakes his head.
Oh, there's nowhere.
Fight.
That's why they tied him up. Obviously, he can't be reasoned with.
Yeah, he's like on high alert.
Okay,
at all times.
He can. I mean, I guess he could watch over us while we sleep.
He lives here, so he probably knows. George, I think we're like in a tremendously dangerous area, and we just sort of waltzed in with good rolls. Now,
yeah. We've used all our abilities, used all our quest
bad
points.
Roll and we're toast.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, I'm going to. No, I'm not. All right. So, are we going to ask Scrunch? Is his name? Sklunch. Are we going to ask Sklunch to keep watch while we sleep, or just power through?
I think we should rest.
Okay. All right.
And maybe like between Sklunch waking us up in time, we can maybe get out of here if Gyr'Gar catches up to us.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. How do you want to pass the night here?
Can sleep on the back of my tortoise out in the muck.
I'm covered in mud, sharpening sticks.
Yeah, I think I'll try to. I don't know. See, I think it's a little dangerous to even hunt right now.
Actually, what I'd like to do is can I use my saw to partially saw a tree?
Okay, setting another trap.
To partially saw a tree to where it's right. It's it's almost gonna tip.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe we could get the tortoise to bump into it for that last jolt. If we get attacked, so the tree will fall in their way or on them.
Okay.
I like it.
So I just happen to have a saw, which is super useful.
That's perfect.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
L. Barry Barrington says, Galen, you mentioned the Sarpathi briefly. You said you and Riley encountered them before?
I was so young when I caught a glimpse of the Sarpathi. They work in the shadows, from what I've gathered. These serpent men. I think they might have been behind the bandits attacking my town when I was younger. I remember seeing at the edge of the town, through the fire and the smoke, shadowy serpent men kind of coordinating at a distance.
Together.
Yeah.
but they are one.
That's exactly what I saw. I think that they're out there, and I think that they're plotting against everyone else in the land of Beam.
I'll interrupt here and say they're more than plotting. They're searching for something. I saw what they had, and I've been researching it since I was a little girl. And they had one of the eyes of Ek, which is a cursed stone that I don't even know what it does, but they're looking for all of them, and we can't let them have them.
I've heard there have been Sarpathi sightings in the Quagmash.
What? Of all the times.
Hopefully that's exaggerated, because that's literally the last thing that we need. We thought the orches were bad.
Yeah.
Well, there's orches, Sarpathi, muckmen, clunch dragons. I mean, the list goes on in the Quagmash. Uncharted territory.
Oh boy.
What do you think that giant trap was for?
All the
I mean, it had crossed my mind. Yeah. Something huge. Something huge.
So you actually hear a giant snap in the distance.
That's amazing.
Oh my god. Should we
So
go check it?
Yeah, Ben, can we go check real quick? It's very intriguing.
I mean, it's kind of far away.
Is it kind of far away? Okay.
And I guess the question is, do you really want to see what might be in there?
No.
When you say it like that, I do. But I know we shouldn't. Can we listen to hear what kind of sounds might be coming from that direction? Is it 40 guys got caught in a trap?
Ah! Sounds of pain and suffering.
I mean, at least
That
it's not a
must be
clunch
them.
dragon. That must be them.
Yeah, we don't want to piss one of those off.
Yeah. I feel satisfied knowing that our trap came to fruition.
Yes.
And maybe the people who set the trap will go to it and find Gyr'Gar and his guys
That hadn't occurred to me, but that's wonderful.
Yeah. That's great.
All right. So you guys are in a dangerous area. Roll a d6. See how the night passes.
You want to roll, Georgie?
I got this. 2.
Okay. You encounter something.
Unacceptable.
Roll a d1 hundo.
All right. It's gonna be Sklunch's brother, Munch.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
It's a shrimp.
Hey!
Two shrimp.
Good shrimp.
They're both wearing goggles. One of them is carrying a fire spit, which is a lizard on a stick that shoots flame.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
I say, good shrimp. How fare thee? Why are you wandering the mucklands at this hour? Or the quagmash, rather.
They look at each other. I guess they don't recognize us.
Oh.
Recognize you?
All right.
Come, sit at our campfire.
Get up. Come on.
I'm so tired of these guys.
Wait. Who are you guys?
We're with Gyr'Gar.
No, you're not.
You're saying just because we're shrimp? You think all...
Just gonna argue with them their existence. I don't remember you guys.
Galen, you actually, both of you see a Sklunch kind of rise out of like some reeds behind them, and he's like raising his pole arm.
I keep him distracted. I say, yeah, I don't remember you two. You look like a bunch of jokers.
I just imagine that all of our hands are up. It's like funnier that way.
Yeah.
Make a charm check to see if you can keep their attention.
I mean, a 7. Little twist, but that ain't bad.
Okay. I could aid you to make that a reroll if you wish.
I mean, it could definitely get worse.
I know.
I appreciate the sentiment, but it could definitely get worse.
So I think what happens is one of them turns around and goes, "Look out!" But then Sklunch comes down with his halberd on the other one.
Amazing.
Knocking him to the ground, just like completely out of commission.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're in a conflict with this other shrimp. How do you want to deal with it?
I look at Galen and I say, "Grab him!
Get her!
Get her, Ray!
Get her!"
Roll initiative then.
All right.
If you get 6 or above, you go before.
Georgie.
Oh. I don't, but you might.
James.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, Riley, you can go first. What do you do?
I'm going to try to tackle them.
I guess make an attack roll.
Six.
Okay.
6. Yeah, 6.
Okay. The shrimp's fire spit goes off as like you lunge at him.
Oh dear.
Bang.
What's your defense?
+1.
Okay, so that is just a hit. All right. You take 3 points of dread. And
I
you're on
remain
fire.
courageous.
You do knock into this shrimp. So Galen, well, it's their turn. The shrimp is going to try to get out of your grasp.
Okay.
Kind of just hits you with the butt of the fire spit.
The fire butt.
Galen, it's your turn.
All right. I shake it off, the whole situation, and I look at this guy, and I move to flank so that my tactical combat ability kind of kicks in. It says if you and an ally are flanking an adversary, you both get +1 attack, and then that adversary can't counterattack your ally. So I move to flank and I attack him. And I have a +2 to my attack.
Come on, Galen.
Come on, baby. That's a 12.
Yes.
Nice.
12 with my magnificent sword.
Magnificent.
Okay.
Let's see. My dread is D10, so that's going to be some good damage on this guy. That's a 7. I like it.
Yes.
Yeah, you defeat the shrimp. Drops their fire spit. You have 2 downed shrimp. They're not dead. How do you want to handle them?
Let's first I take one of the fire spits. Then I like poke them both, like get up or whatever.
Get up, you bother me.
Should we tie him up?
Yeah, I have some 30 feet of rope that could definitely help out. Let's tie him up. I whip out the rope, confiscate the fire spit. Riley, you want to hold on to that?
I'm gonna use the fire spit.
Awesome.
Right now.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna blow him away.
It's not that kind of campaign.
Right now. Dance.
Sklunch is kind of expecting you to kind of turn him into a crisp. Just food.
No. We have to teach a lesson.
Yeah. I say
leave them tied up.
Bait.
Over there. Bait.
Yeah, that's what I said.
For bigger food.
Yeah. He understands that because he was recently in a bait position.
He was in a bait position. We still don't know the history of why he was in that trap. We should probably have asked, but
I mean, it would be a lot of one word pointing. Yeah.
I mean, we're being hunted in the swamp by a crazy dwarg.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it sounds pretty par for the course.
But he wanted to go home, so he's got to have some decent relationships there, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting there. Once we get to tomorrow,
we'll drop him off tomorrow, and then we'll lead the rest of the hunters into the muck.
Yeah, and Ben, I think what we'll do with these shrimp is, you know how Riley had kind of set that tree trap? Maybe we can tie him to the tree so when whoever comes starts to try to free him, the tree will fall. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Bait.
Make a tinker check or something to set that trap up.
I might have to. Oh no, I mean I have a +1. I could. Yeah.
I could do it.
Yeah.
Please. I could set that trap.
You're the superior tinkerer.
I am the tinkerer.
I
will tinker.
Tinkerer.
It's an 11. 11 in heaven. It's a classic. It's actually 12. It's 12 and +3.
Nice.
All right. They're like groggy as you're tying them up, saying, "You won't escape Gyr'Gar. He's got your number."
I don't understand what that phrase means.
Were you an idiot?
No, it doesn't make it. He has our number. What does that mean? I start taking the guy's goggles because they look cool.
Hey, you're like trying them on.
I can't see without those.
With the prescription goggles? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, then I take the other guy's goggles too, so they're useless to Gyr'Gar. That's something I had no idea about. We've disabled the Tushrin.
That's really low.
You're going to kill us with a fire spit.
You spread the word. Gyr'Gar, he messed with the wrong chums.
That's right.
Yeah, he never fails to get his prey.
It's a first time for everything. Just going to sit here exchanging yeah. And we turn around and we hop on the boggle tortoise off into the sunset.
It's like slowly wade through the mud towards Orchstein.
Yeah. It's it plays the music at the end of the Incredible Hulk TV series.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I figure it's just about been an hour and change, and Noodle is howling.
If Noodles turned into a fire truck. Then
Yeah.
I guess we can end it there. You've escaped the clutches of like 4 of Gyr'Gar's crew on this journey into the mud. You befriended Sklunch, the Orch.
Mm-hmm.
You got L. Berry Berryton, who's just like there.
Yep. We set off a giant trap.
Elberry, what's
special?
Yeah, I was gonna say what's special about L. Berry Berryton is that he has like exactly been who we needed to get us out of certain binds, and now he's just like he's this like last resort guy who can save the animals.
He's our like inefficient plot armor. He kind of pops in every once in a while. Help us out.
Just spout lore.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, he's a lore master.
Silver coin.
He speaks with animals. It's he's a great conversationalist.
All right. Did we do XP last week, like for the end of the session?
I believe so, because I remember leveling up.
I did level up. I know what I did, but I didn't update my character sheet because I'm using just the Riley as a pre-generated character.
We did it at the beginning. Yeah. We didn't do it for last time, though.
Okay. That's a lot to think about.
Yeah. No. Well.
Maybe what we do is let's take some notes now, and at the beginning of our next session, we can do like a formal. We're leveling up and share our screens and stuff.
I like it.
And show folks the character sheet and like what we're doing to level up our characters.
Yeah, and off stream we can tally up all the XP and just put our brains together.
Yeah.
Well, let's just tally it up now. I mean,
okay.
If you have time.
I always have time.
So it's like
for
fresher
XP.
in our brains because.
Yeah, I think we should notate it, but I'd love to walk folks through the process, like what it looks like.
For sure. So let's see.
So going all the way back to last session, you didn't really complete a quest or objective.
Yeah, we advanced. Well, we advanced it, right? We were able to get the Yaljaks resolved in a way. Instead of taking them out, we befriended them, or I beat one up. Does that count, or is it kind of not enough of a tick mark?
I mean, you've gained other unfulfilled objectives.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we're grifters now. We're like wandering, trying to solve one problem after another. All this was so that we could make sure that Sven, the yodeling troll, had the legal paperwork to build his bridge.
Yeah, and we didn't want to build it ourselves. Yeah.
It's spiral out of control. We're hunting monkmen. We're dealing with Beast-Snatchers. There's Yaljaks in caverns, and now we're lost in an orch sty.
So
hunted by dorgs. This is
Land of Eam.
Yeah, just another day in the Land of Eam. The sandbox. Wild stuff.
Okay, so fair enough. We did discover a new area, though.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm calculating 4 XP. You had a significant encounter with an NPC, which was Gyr'Gar. Encountered a new creature, Dwergs. Explored the crack. You solved a problem creatively by the whole fight thing.
Right.
Don't remember the role-playing XP aspect of it.
I don't remember flaws or ideals from last quest.
Yeah, I don't think
I didn't really do them
in.
this time. I didn't really do my flaws.
Yeah, I did my ideal, but I didn't do my flaw. But for last time, correct. I don't think we were able to do any kind of role-playing XP. This is really the first time we've had a chance to set up and do a campfire and powwow.
Okay, so let's say 4 for last time.
Okay.
And then here's my question. Do you guys think you built upon your relationship this quest? And how would you characterize that? Because you would need to write that down. Like how, in any way, did your relationship evolve? Or
I think we clarified a lot of our relationship.
Yeah, because I don't know that it evolved, but we definitely surfaced that our characters have known each other since we were young. We were from the same village. The village was attacked by a Surfpathy, and I've been wandering around aimlessly, but discovered that the Surfpathy. Well, I've been wandering around with Galen, but I learned that they're actually after these gems, the Eyes of Ek.
The Eyes of Ek, yeah.
Not really. I wouldn't say that we grew anything. We just revealed a lot of our backstory.
Yeah.
So I'll say that's good for now. So you can have 1 XP.
We'll take
Moving
it
forward to get more from that well, you'll kind of have to the idea is that you kind of ask each other pointed questions.
Right.
Campfire, to reveal stuff you don't know about each other.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what's interesting about using the pre-generated characters is they kind of gave us enough of a snippet of a backstory, but I guess you're right. We did flesh it out this time. We didn't really have a lot of the details of how the Surfpathy kind of works in with my personal quest, or how that ties into the backstory in the village. So I think that's some good progress, and we can start asking more pointed questions along the way.
Yeah, because we kind of just dove into this campaign not expecting it to be a campaign.
Yeah.
Normally,
right. It's become a sandbox campaign. We were just going to walk people through the game. Now we're creating characters that will become canon.
Yeah.
Normally,
all the events happen.
Yeah, if you were playing this game normally, you'd set it aside the first session to flesh all this stuff out together.
Sure. And if for anybody that doesn't know, George and I playing Riley and Galen, you can see them down in the little part of the screen. These are pre-generated characters that come with the Land of Eam RPG and the Used to Be For Us sandbox. It's free right now, and we're running the beta. We're playing lots of games. We're going to be doing this live stream every Saturday at 11 a.m. PST. And please join our Discord. All the links that you need to download the game for free and give us feedback on it if you want to play it are going to be available in the description. And we're looking to get your feedback, and our Discord's super active. You can reach out to us anytime, and we'll chat with you. So
cool.
Great.
Cool. Before we go,
and then
5
one
XP
last thing.
total for this session.
5
plus
total?
1 because I rescued someone from danger. That's my ideal.
Okay.
So I'm going with 6.
Perfect.
So George gets 6.
I do. A lot of people need rescuing these days. Oh, Elmad asked if he can link the Discord, please.
Yes. One moment.
Yes.
Awesome.
Super fun, guys.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time that I've officially played a sandbox.
In any system, or you mean in this system, or
in
what do you mean?
any tabletop RPG? I've
I see.
thumbed through them. I've geeked out about them. That's the first time I've ever played one, and I'm really enjoying the essentially infinite questness that exists.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the kind of cool thing, right? If we weren't getting chased by Gyr'Gar those two shrimp could have been something completely different
Right.
that would have set upon us in the middle of the night. And that would have been another plot thread or quest that just keeps popping up. I mean, it's really on us if we want to pursue it or not. The options are all there, and the randomness and the generators really help to move it along.
All right, I'm linking the Discord.
Great. Discord there. Awesome.
Okay, cool. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Same time next week. Tell your friends. Download the beta.
Indeed. Take it easy, guys.
All right, peace.
Thanks for joining the Land of Eam podcast. If you're interested in learning about Land of Eam, or diving into our book series, Dungeoneer Adventures, or Rickety Stitch and the Gelatinous Goo, visit us online today at landofelm.com or ask for us wherever books are sold. Thanks again. Bye-bye.